What's good with y'all, man? So as you see by the title in today's video, we're gonna be talking about why I don't know what I'm gonna title this though. I'm kind of stuck between two titles, and I think this might be two videos. But I got why Spider-Man is the savior of the MCU, and why Doom should fear Spider-Man. Um, I think both should be separate videos, but we're gonna talk about why Spider-Man is the savior of the MCU. Now, Spider-Man is Marvel's biggest story, Marvel's greatest story, and we've got we had 10 years with Tom Holland Spider-Man. We had 10 years to see him progress as Spider-Man, see him grow into a man, and I think that was all intentional, and it was all leading to, what the direction Marvel is heading into now. And I think after we lose some big names in Doomsday, he'd be the last man standing. Well, not the last man standing, of course, but the last man standing worthy enough to, take on that mantle as the face of Marvel. I feel like he already is. Like, just in general, Spider-Man is the face of Marvel, but I'm talking about the MCU. I think, like, with Thor dying, Thor gonna die in Doomsday. A lot of people gonna die in Doomsday. Tom Holland Spider-Man will be like how Stark was at the start of Marvel. He would be the face of Marvel. He'd be the savior of the MCU. He'd be the main guy. And I just don't see no one else taking on that mantle. I don't see nobody else taking on a mantle and it being well received. Like Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, Reed Richards, they try to push him being like, no, that ain't gonna work. Then they tried the Captain Carter shit. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Who else they try to like squeeze? Those were the two that kind of stuck out to me because they was forcing the hell out of Captain Carter with What If. And then they was in that little press tour for F4, they was forcing Pedro Pascal, like, oh, he's the strongest. I know you hate a fan, but oh, he's the strongest, the smartest Avenger, whatever the hell. Not Avenger, but like, they try to force that, like, oh, he's the face. And then, like, I feel like Doctor Strange has been, like, kind of keeping that seat warm, even though we ain't see him as much, but, like, I feel like it's strange right now. And then with Doomsday, it's looking like it's going to be Thor for Doomsday. Like, he's the strongest Avenger left. But we can't forget about Love and Thunder. Now, that was terrible. So, it got to be him. Like, it got to be him. Like, that's why they released Spider-Man before Doomsday. They know, like, we can't just go straight into Doomsday without saying Spider-Man. Like, he is the savior of the MCU. And this ties into the video I made of why he's destined to die, because, I mean, the same with Tony Stark. The story got to come to an end, and it'll be a passing of the torch moment. But for now, and then until he feel like he don't want to play Spider-Man no more, like, he gonna be the one to save Marvel, bro. For whatever threat that's out there, whether it's I know you hearing street noise. I'm gonna let them pass. I live on a busy street, but whether it's whoever coming after Doom, like the Beyonder or the Enigma Force, who I don't know. Like, Marvel can go any way. Like, I feel like they've used up all the source material. Like, the comics, they've used up. They've done everything they could. Like, these next two movies is all they got, and they can just go into any direction they want after Secret Wars. So it's any way they go. It's any way they go. But Tom Holland definitely be that guy. Tom Holland Spider-Man. But let me look at my notes, y'all. See, I don't know. Like, this video might not get posted, bro, because I feel like it's too short. But I just like getting to the point, bro. I'm not a 50-minute think piece type of guy. I just really like to get these videos out there and get my ideas out there. And like the faster I make these videos, the more ideas I get. So that's why these videos be no more than 10 minutes. Like, I just get more ideas from scrolling through the videos I've already made. Yeah, yo, like, Spider-Man's the savior. Like, who else could it? Who else? Who else? Like, Marvel's biggest story, Marvel's greatest hero ever, Spider-Man. It's him. It gotta be him. And then, and you know how, like, I say Iron Man, and like some might even say Captain America was the face of Marvel, but I say that was only because Spider-Man wasn't allowed in MCU yet. That's why. And then when they brought him in, when was that, 2016? He was a kid. That was 2026. Like, we got to see 10 years of Spider-Man. Like, we got to see. They scared me back in, what was that, 2019? When they, I don't know what year that was, when they said Marvel lost the rights to Spider-Man. But we got to finally see, what I said about it? We finally got to see a slow burn Spider-Man story. Like, it didn't just jump in one movie from him being in high school, college, post-grad, in 2 movies. Like, it didn't just, his story didn't jump. Like, we got to see him be a kid. Got to see him be a kid some more. We got to see him go through shit. And now he a grown man on his own. Nobody remember him. So, yeah, it got to be him, bro. Like, it's been 10 years. It got to be him. Damn, these videos get quicker and quicker. What we at, 7 minutes? What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Who should stand at the center of Marvel's biggest story? And that's whatever comes after Secret Wars. I think even that Secret Wars, like, it should be Spider-Man centered. Cause like, all right, in Doomsday it's looking like it's mostly Thor, but Secret Wars should definitely be him. Like, should be Spider-Man centered. Hopefully we get to see Tom Holland get the symbiote finally. We might see that in Secret Wars, but yeah, bro. That's all I got. That's all I got. Yep. I think I covered every point. Marvel's greatest story. The MCU built him over time. He's been tested. Like, you know, in No Way Home, we got to see his morals be tested. We got to see him make the right choice over the easy choice, which is not killing Green Goblin, sending the villains back home, completing the spell so everybody forget him. We got to see him be tested without much help. Well, that's a stretch, because he had the other 2 Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, all type of help. But what I'm saying is, like, it was all on him. Like, it was all his call in No Way Home. It was just following his lead. So we got to see his morals be tested. When he could have, you know, got him out of there, he could have killed him, but he didn't. He could have tried to find a way for everybody to remember him, but he didn't. So I covered my counter argument. What else? That's all I got. That's all I got, bro. But if you like the video, let me know, bro. I like talking like this, like in front of the camera. I think I'm gonna make more videos like this. Like, it's calm. I like to just chill and talk, I fuck with this stuff. But that's all I got.